Hello students, I am Sheetal teacher here. In this video, we are going to learn about the present perfect tense. In previous video, we learnt about the simple present tense and present continuous tense. Okay? As I told you, you have to write down the rules and the structure of the tense in your notebook for your further practice. Okay, I already explained you 4 rules for the simple present tense as well as some rules for the present continuous tense and the structure of the tenses. So you have to write it down in your notebook. Today we are going to learn about the present perfect tense. Okay, now before we start with our actual topic, let's have some look on the verb. Now see, verb can have three forms, that is present form, past form and past participle form. Or we can call them as a verb 1, verb 2 and verb 3. Present means the original form of the verb. Past means which we can use for the past tense and past participle, that can be used to form some present perfect tense and in some part of the future tense. We will see how we can use these verbs. But at present, these three forms of the verbs are there: verb 1, verb 2, verb 3, or else present form, past participle form. Now, how can we form these format of the verb? So, most of the verb form past tense and past participle by just adding d, ed or ied to the basic form of the verb. See, here are some examples. Close, closed, closed means only ed has been added to change the form. Okay, so there are most of the verbs, we can say most of the verbs, for them we have to add d, ed, ied. Okay, so as a student, to be perfect in tenses, what is your role? You have to prepare one notebook for the tenses. Means you can use your rub book also. Every day write down 20 verbs from the regular verbs, like where we can add d, ed, id. Okay, so it will improve your vocabulary also and you will be familiar for the more and more verbs, right? Along with that, there are some exceptional verbs where we cannot apply this rule, means d, ed, id we cannot apply for those verbs. So there are some exceptional verbs. For example, the first example you can see in this table, that is ring, rang, rung. Means in all the three format of the verb, the complete spelling has been changed. So there are some verbs, to them you can call as an exceptional verb. They are going to change their complete spellings while forming V1, V2 and V3. Okay. Now how you can get familiar of this type of verb? So only practice is the solution for that. As I told you, again you can write down daily 20 verbs. Those are exceptional, means those verbs are changing their complete spellings. Okay, you can have n number of verb on net. You can search it, make a list. Every day 20 are more than enough for your practice, and this is only the way to improve your vocabulary, to improve your collection of the verb. Okay, if you want to be perfect in the tenses, in all tenses, so this is your first job. You must have all these collection of the verbs. Okay, then only you can start for the study of tenses. So the first example, as I told you, ring, rang, rung, come, came, come. See the complete spelling change. Keep, kept, kept. Regular example, do, did, done. Go, went, gone. Run, ran, run. Take, took, taken. So these are some examples which I have noted in this table, but now it is your homework that every day you collect 20 verbs and write it down in your notebook. Is it clear? This is the homework and take it seriously, do it properly. Okay, now let's move forward to our actual topic, that is present perfect tense. In simple present tense, we learned that the universal truth, habitual things, fact, regular action we can consider under the simple present tense. Now, here is the information about the present perfect tense. Now, what is the example here? She has made a delicious cake. She has made a delicious cake. Means suppose your mother has made the delicious cake. It means maybe at morning she has started to prepare, right? The process was process of preparing it was going on. Okay, and by 11 o'clock she had done it. Means she finished her work, right? And if by after 11 when we are going to say, that time we could say that she has made a delicious cake. It means what? That the action of preparation of the cake, it has been started in the past and just now the action has been done, right? So these type of things we could consider under the present perfect tense. Means whatever the actions we have started in the past, those action has been finished, but the impact or the effect of that action, it is still there in our present. Is it clear? The effect or the impact of that action, it is still in our present. These type of actions we could consider under the present perfect tense. Is it clear to all? Right? Means the action, it is just finished. Okay. See the example. She has made a delicious cake. So we could consider that when the action have been completed into the recent past. Recent. Again I am repeating, recently, just now. Okay. So when the action is completed just now and the impact or the effect of that action, it is in our present. It is in our present moment. That type of action we could consider as a present perfect tense. I hope you understand the concept behind the present perfect tense. Once you have the idea what we should consider in the present perfect tense, then we will go ahead that how we could form a sentence in a present perfect tense. Hope it is okay for you that what is the present perfect tense. Clear? Again, two more examples here. I have finished my exam. Means maybe 2 days before, 1 day before I have done with my exam. Okay, but at that moment we could say I have finished my exam. Father has returned from work. Means just now, maybe before 5 minutes, maybe before 10 minutes, my father has returned from the work. Means he has returned and he is getting fresh. The impact of his coming back, it is still in our present. So we could say the action comes under the present perfect tense. Is it clear? Now again I am repeating, keep two things in your mind for present perfect tense, that the action has been started in the past and the action has been finished just before a second, before a minute, before an hour, before a day. Is it? But the impact, or you could say the effect of that action, it is there in our present moment. These actions we consider under the present perfect tense. Now our second part of the video, that how we could form a sentence in present perfect tense. So for that we have to use has or else have plus past participle of the verb. Now see, in the same video on first two slides I have already discussed with you about the verb 1, verb 2, verb 3 format, that is present tense, past tense and past participle. Is it? Right? So here you will need the help of those two slides, sorry. So you should be able to form the verb 3, that is past participle. That's why before I start present perfect tense, I told you make a table. So that will help you to create the sentence in present perfect tense. Now the rest part is has and have. So has and have, it is our helping verb. Okay, and we use it to show the action which has been done in present perfect tense. Now the second question is that where we should use has and where we could use have. That we will discuss in the second slide. So the example here, Rihan has eaten his meal. Rihan, so with Rihan we have to use has. Eat is the basic form. The past participle form of the eat is eaten. So Rihan has eaten his meal. Just now he finished his meal. Right? So has is the to be form of the verb, helping verb, and eaten, which is the past participle form of the verb. So we have to use it in the to be and past participle. Now this is the table. This table is also you have to write it in your